続いては青森県出身の19歳、橋本クリス咲也さんです。食から学ぶ幸せになる方法。クリスが思う IBS とは才能の遊び場。それではクリス、よろしくお願いいたします。
皆さんこんにちは。
こんにちは。
青森県から来ましたクリスこと橋本咲也です。皆さんにとって理想の食事とは何でしょうか。幸せな食事とは何でしょうか。僕にとって幸せな食事とは心を満たす食事のことです。現在日本では6人に1人が貧困と言われています。誰しも一度は世界をより良くしたいと考えたことがあるのではないでしょうか。僕にとってその方法が食を変えることだと思っています。これ本当です。今日は僕のスピーチが終わった後、誰かと一緒にご飯を食べたくなる、そんなスピーチになってそんな気持ちになっていただければ嬉しいです。それではお聞きください。What is it? Food should be like? I believe food should fuel both the body and the heart and bring happiness. So today, I want to talk about how food affects our lives and creates happiness. From perspective, the Lord of food. 1. The Lord of food. We think usually time for meals is to take a nutrition for the body. But food is more than just fuel for the body. It is also time to feel warmth and connect with others. For example, in Japan, there are about 2,000 children's cafeterias. These places provide meals for children who need them. But more than that, they also offer a safe and friendly place. One boy used to eat without saying a word. But after coming many times, he slowly started talking to the other staff and other children. In the end, he smiled more and looked happier. Actually, when I was in high school, I have volunteered at children's cafeterias for 3 years. After 6 p.m., we would all make dinner together and eat. During this time, the children tell me about their school and personal lives, and I would share my own experiences with them. Through this, we got to know each other, to learn from one another, and spend a comfortable time together. There were always some children who came every week. The number of participants varied slightly, but I could clearly feel this place had become emotional refuge for them. This shows that food can give emotional support and help people connect. 2. The effects of eating alone. 孤食 means eating alone. When people eat alone all the time, they often don't eat healthy food which can be bad for both the body and the mind. For example, let me tell you a story about my friend RF. When he was in middle school, his parents were always busy, so dinner was often not prepared. After coming home from soccer practice, he would check the fridge, but there was almost nothing to eat. Too exhausted to cook, he would eat snacks or nothing at all before going to bed. This made him feel worse. And in high school, he started acting up and eventually dropped out. I can't help but wonder if he had more meals and someone to eat with every day. Would his life have been different? Another friend located him. He grew up just his mother. He usually ate dinner alone. When his mother remarried, she started cooking dinner. But since he was used to eat alone, he kept eating by himself. But one day, his stepfather invited him to eat together. At first, he felt awkward. But over time, he started feeling uncomfortable. This simple change helped him to connect to his family. And eventually, he stopped eating alone. This shows that eating together brings people closer and makes them feel less lonely. 3. The society we should create. When I was in high school, the thing I looked forward to the most was lunchtime with my friends. In my first year, I usually had a lunch with just 2 or 3 friends. But by my third year, most of the boys in my class were eating together. Before we knew it, sharing meals has brought us all closer together. Haven't you had similar experiences? For example, a dinner party. It's just like that. The same thing happened at IBS. I was used to eat alone. I would often watch YouTube videos while cooking and eat it by myself. But that was funny. But one day, I started eating with my friends Okome and Bob. And I realized something. Talking while eating makes me very happy. My life at IBS started with making food for my classmates and will be ended with making food for them. Today, it's easy to connect with others through the internet. But real-life human connections are disappearing. That's why I think we should focus on eating together. Think about it. How comforting it is to share a meal with someone. Imagine how happy someone feels when eating food you made. So I have one request for all of you. Try eating with your friends, or family member, or even a person sitting next to you. Take the first step to connect with others through the food. Sharing meals has the power to make our culture better and brings people together. Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。クリス先生にコメントお願いします。
Thank you, Chris. That was a really interesting speech. You talked about how eating together means we eat better food. And I think, too, about when I was living by myself, even though I can cook, a lot of times I would just order takeout because it was just easier. And that was obviously not only more expensive, but also more unhealthy. And when people eat alone, too, they also tend to eat faster, which means they tend to eat more, too. So not only are you eating more unhealthy food, you're also eating more of it at one time. Whereas if you're talking with someone during a meal, you're going to eat slower because you're having a conversation. And also getting to know each other through food, I think that's one of the reasons why so many business deals in Japan, in other countries, they involve business dinners, right? Going out to dinner, talking with people, making deals over food. And some of my best memories in Japan were having yakiniku barbecues, because you're standing over the grill, you're cooking the food together, and you're talking to each other. It's not just come out and served for you. And I think these ideas of these community, these breakfast centers for children is also very good. Black Panther Party in America did something similar. They would have free breakfast for children, and it really helped bring the community together. So yeah, I think this is a really good idea you have, and I hope you will also help continue this tradition, continue volunteering at these places.
Thank you.
学院長コメントお願いします。
クリスのね、才能を見出せる場所ってあんまりないと思うんですね。IBS が見出せたんですよね。もう君は本当にここで何を君が本当に言いたいのかって、今ちょっと言葉をまた作っちゃうんですけど、食べるものには2つあるんですよね。食物って言いますよね、もの。もう一つ食心、心を食べる。こんな言葉ないですけれども、これ一緒にこう語らい合ってで目に見えない何かを食べてるんですね、本当はですね。それが日本の文化だったんですけど、いつの間にかもうめんどくさくて 時間もみんな忙しいし、一人で食べたいし、もう人のいろんな愚痴も聞きたくないし、みんなバラバラになって食べるようになったんですね。だから最近鹿児島では天文館も寂しいそうですね。みんな一緒に食べる人が少なくなって、宴会とかにもほとんどなくなったんだそうですね。これは本当はそれがいいよという人もいますけど、大変で面倒くさいけど、人と一緒に食べることは心を食べることだから、とても大切だと思うんですね。それを君は一生懸命今日スピーチでやってくださったような気がします。本当にいい発信でした。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。